Today we are talking about 5 hard but yet beautiful lessons that failure taught the people who did not just rise, they rewrote the rules. No matter what, we learn from every act of ours. But I believe we learn more from our failures. Why? Because failure has more stories, more learning, falls, we rise again, we learn, we take one step back and then replan. We think, we reflect our mistakes and then go back again and try again. This shows that if someone is consistent, someone is adaptive, someone is understanding, someone has critical thinking and they really want to succeed, either they curve their way or they find their way. So let's talk about what are the 5 failures or some lessons we learn when we actually go through entrepreneurship failures. The first thing is failure shows you who you are not. It always brings the character or the person out what you are not. Failure is not just a fall, it's a mirror. Steve Jobs, he was fired from Apple, from his own company where he was founder. The company he built, the world thought it was all over. But what he did, he went back, he started a company called Next and then Pixar, then came back to the Apple and changed the whole world. Sometimes you have to lose your title to find your truth. So next thing is failure builds depth over hype. Now Oprah, the woman we all know, she is popular. Her worth today is in $1 billion. She was unfit for TV. She was demoted from her role as a news anchor. But instead of quitting, she leaned into her voice. She stopped pretending and started connecting. That's when the real Oprah was born. When they say you are too emotional, maybe you are just human enough to connect. Number 3 is failure teaches what books will never. Elon Musk, we all know Tesla, we all know nowadays SpaceX. Elon Musk lost Tesla and SpaceX in the same week. He was out of money, under pressure, publicly mocked. He slept on the factory floor, hustled to the edge of burnout. But in the middle of chaos, he built resilience, not just the rockets. So a burnt hand teaches better than 100 business plans. Number 4, failure forces reinvention. When you fail, what do? We sit back and think, where did we go wrong? Either something was wrong in our plan, or in our thought process, or in the product. So J.K. Rowling was rejected 12 times. She was broke, depressed and alone. But she did not just write Harry Potter. She became the woman who actually could. Failure was not her end, it was her rewrite. So you don't rise with the plan, you rise with the person who you become after it fails. Number 5, failure connects you to the others. Sara Blakely failed the LaSalle twice. She sold fax machines door to door. No fashion background, she had no funding, just raw story and real hunger. The burning desire, the desire to grow, the desire to rise, the desire to achieve, the desire to do something different. She turned Spanx into a global brand by showing people what was real. So your flaws are not your weaknesses, they are your bridge to real impact. If you are afraid to fail, good. That means you care. That means you are in the game. But don't stop there. Failure is a feedback. Failure is fertilizer, which helps you to grow. Every icon today you admire once sat where you are sitting right now. Wondering if they should give up? Don't. This is the R2R mindset. Thank you.